Did it say it was recording for you guys? Okay.
Yes, it did.
All righty. Go ahead and mute Darla. All right. Good evening, everyone. We have finally arrived. Yay. It's Sandy coming to you from Creed tonight. I'm actually home for a couple days and then back on the road bright and early Wednesday morning to head to Kansas City with some other consultants, and we are so excited. And that is a sold out venue, guys. It's people who were trying to make a mad dash because they didn't get their tickets in time, and then they wanted to blame corporate. And I just said, here's the thing. Corporate can't wait for a mad rush. They can't depend on that. So we just need to do better. So I'm going to tell you guys one piece of advice. The global convention is going to go live this weekend, and you need to get registered for it right away. Okay, figure it out. It's going to be in Salt Lake City. And so you're going to want to be there. And so make sure that that's something that you get on your radar. There's another thing that you might want to have on your radar. And that might be 5:30 p.m. Mountain Time, 6:30 p.m. Central Time, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The new GLP-1 activator is going to launch. And that is when it will be on the site. So that is exciting. I'm here to talk to you guys tonight about making sure that you prepare not only yourself, but making sure that everybody that you have contacted, whether it be prospects, consultants on your team, or customers on your team, knows how to log in, knows their ID number, and knows their password. Tell them to practice it, okay? So that when that thing goes live, I know that a lot of people are sending out carts. For me, I'm not doing that. I'm sending out an email and telling everybody exactly what to do. And I have a pretty good idea that as soon as they open their site, they're going to see that GLP-1 activator. And then you're going to know the name, and you're going to see how pretty it is and all the things. And so it's not going to be called GLP-1 activator. I can tell you that, but that's what we've been calling it. So it's going to have a beautiful name for a beautiful product. And I'm just so excited for you guys to see that. So you need to keep promoting it and telling people this is what we've been waiting for, making sure that you are, sorry, my whole face went in the camera, making sure that you are sharing pictures, because that's what's going to make a difference, you guys. That's what people see. You can show a picture of a product all day long, but if you show those pictures, and I've shared tons of pictures with you guys, to just use those pictures, but also give a little story behind it, talk about how this might relate to people, getting rid of that menopausal, perimenopause, premenopause, postmenopause, all of the things. And don't forget the men. Okay. And so you need to be sharing those as well. We just have so many. I'm so grateful for the people who shared. We had 55 people who were on the trial, and a handful of us shared. But boy, were those shares good. And I got on, I did my pictures today. I was not expecting them to be as good as they were. And they were. And here's the thing. For me, the only thing I did differently was I didn't exercise near as much as I normally do. And I have not been eating very good. I've been on the road for 2 weeks, and I've had 2 kids' birthday parties, and I haven't been doing the things I normally do. And my results were still amazing. Okay, for 6 weeks. I cannot get over that. And so, and the way I feel. So that's the things that you need to be talking about. And, those are the things you need to be sharing. And here's another thing you need to do. And you need to make sure that you tell everybody who orders this that they need to take pictures. Whether they want to share them with anyone or not, that's up to them. But I'm going to tell you one thing: you want to wear tight clothing in your pictures. Okay, clothes that don't fit you very well right now. Wear tight clothing. Stand in the same exact place. And for me, I have a pop socket on the back of my phone. Let me show you. And so down in my basement, I have a whiteboard that stands up, and I just get this pop socket and I hook that on the whiteboard, and I set the timer, and I stand in the same place. You've seen it, the same place. I do the same lighting, the same poses every single time. And all I have to do is line up my baseboards, really. And it shows. And I will tell you and there's no clutter in the background. There's not a toilet in the background. I never understand people who take pictures and have a toilet in the background. I never understood that. But Also, you want a light colored background so that people can see the edges of you. So try to keep it a plain blank wall if possible, light color better. And then you wear, again, some tight clothing. And then just set that timer for 10 seconds. Do that pose, stand there, then go back, hit it again, go back, and you don't need somebody to hold a camera. That's where I think that people get caught up and they make it too hard. I'm going to really recommend that you guys don't wear panties. I don't know why people do that. You know, sports bra, I can see it looks like a swimming suit, but a pair of panties, I don't get that. You know, I just especially I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but anyway, I just think that if I think that at some point you're going to want to share those. And I just don't know that that's appropriate. So maybe people don't think sports bras are appropriate, but I think that looks more like a swimming suit top. But you can wear tight clothing. You can wear a shirt and pants or leggings or whatever. Just make sure that what you do is you don't, on your before picture, take your picture with your leggings clear down here, and then your next picture, take it with them clear up here. Okay, make sure that you're not trying to trick anyone. You don't have to exaggerate anything, and you need to be patient with the process. You might not be loving your first week photos. You might be really surprised, but your second week, your third week, your fourth week. So in anything I ever coach, I say, see yourself beyond now. I want you guys imagining what it's going to feel like on Christmas Day when you wake up to the gift you've given yourself. Seriously, that's where I want you to focus. Because if we get too caught up in trying to do it too fast, you may be disappointed. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you guys. And I've said it. I hate to say this has been easy for me. I cannot believe how simple this has been to get the results I'm getting. I've had to work out really hard. I've had to count macros. I've had to do all that. And I just have not had time to do all that this time. And I've gotten some great results. My friend Kim, you've seen her results. She said, Sandy, if I wouldn't have taken pictures, I wouldn't believe it, because I just can't believe it. And you look at her, and that's all that belly fat and all that stuff that people have a hard time with. For me, it's my butt, my legs. My legs have really trimmed down, and in just ways that I haven't. Again, I'm not walking all that. So you want to really take those pictures for documentation for you. Take a picture and don't look sad in it. Just look like, hey, I'm ready to go. This is it. And again, those pictures can be for your eyes only, but I'm going to tell you, I've said this before, your loss will be your gain. Your loss of inches, your loss of weight, your loss of a frown, your loss of bad thoughts about yourself, all of those things. Okay. And so we take that picture and we move on, before and no more. Okay. And that's it. We're not going backwards. And this is that thing, where everybody, oh, well, I'm going to try another thing. I think that, and then people say, well, how long do I have to be on it? Well, how long do you want to feel good? We're activating that hormone. That's what we're doing. This isn't really it's not a weight loss or anything. It's activating a hormone that naturally helps you lose weight. And so that hormone being activated affects a lot of other hormones. And that's what you need to think about. Okay. Again, we have done so much to try to prepare you guys, to give you so much information. I want to tell you that not all the leaders are doing this. They didn't create a group. They didn't, provide all these things. So I want you to know that. And I'm so grateful that you guys are grateful, because it's been a lot of work and a lot of grind. And Kim and I really set out to do this long before we went to Park City. We were working on it and everything, and we have no regrets. Our September was off the charts, amazing. And I hope yours was too. I really hope that you found some blessings in September, and then you're going to move on. The enrollments were unreal. We have a bunch of new consultants who are talking to people and getting people enrolled, and, adding people to the group. And that's what it takes. They're not just coming in and sitting around and, like being the person sitting on the stool out in the pasture waiting for the cow to back up to them. You guys are getting after it and you're going, and that's what it's going to take. And I've seen a lot of people who have been here for a while who've come out of the woodwork and said, yeah, I'm ready to share now, because this is something that's visible and you can see it. So number one, we make sure that we've got everybody privy to what's going on Friday. They know what time. They know that it's going to be massive. They know that it's going to, I mean, I've posted a lot of stuff in the groups. You can go back there, the questions and things, but they need to know that you know, they have said they've done a lot of test runs. They think they've got it, but you just never know. So if something happens, tell them not to be impatient, not to get upset, that it's going to work. Now, corporate has told us that they have plenty of product, that they're not going to run out. And I said, I just don't know. And they said, well, prove us wrong. And so I said, okay, we will, because everybody I know wants it. And maybe two, because of their doing with their spouse. So I'm just going to tell you, you know, make that a priority. Set your timer 5:30, set your timer at 5:15 so you can just log in and keep going. We're going to be at convention. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not going to have a lot of time to be answering what's my ID number? How do I log in? All of those things. So I want people practicing that prior to, okay? And then knowing what we do, get them on subscription, you guys, even if they just log in, they purchase it, they just push subscription, and then they, you know, they just get it, the subscription price. Even if they end up having 2 subscriptions, they can go back in and adjust that after they get it ordered and after it processes. Okay. So just ordered, and that's what we want to make sure that happens. Okay. There's Lisa. She had surgery today. Way to go, girl. She had knee surgery, doing great. So that's really awesome. She's a new consultant as well. She was a firm believer in these products. So I do want to welcome all of you new consultants. I'm telling you, we've just had so many people join the team, and it's so exciting. Just a great addition to the family, all of you, because I know that you are interested in truly helping people. And through doing that, you're going to help yourself as well, and help pay for your products, and even more. Help pay for your products, help pay for your mortgage, help pay for your car payments, all the things. That's what this can do. If you just open your mouth and you tell people, people are going to want what you have. So don't be afraid to share that. So we've done that. We've got, okay, people that we know, all of our prospects, they know how to order. They know exactly what to do, exactly when to do it. We've got people knowing that they need to take pictures, they need to take their measurements. And in my, I can throw that measurement chart in the Biohackers Life of the Party, the one I did in the Life Well Lived, and that's got all of the measurements on there. We can do that. And then, oh, June, shoot. Just a minute, I need to tag June in the, she just said, I know there's a call, but I can't find the link. It happens. So let me, sorry, guys. I don't want her to miss this. At June, there she is. Okay. So anyway, back to where, oh, so we'll make sure that we take measurements, we weigh, and we take our pictures. That's really important. And then knowing how to take the products, you guys, I've talked to you a lot about this, but I want you to, you know, there's a few ways you can do it. But number one, you know, I've got somebody who said, oh my gosh, you mean I can't drink my coffee with creamer right away in the morning? I'm not going to be able to do that. I'm like, oh my gosh, you know how I am. Suck it up, buttercup. Put the pills right next to your bed with a glass of water. As soon as that alarm goes off, take those 2 pills, get out of bed. By the time you brush your teeth and get your coffee going, it'll be 30 minutes. Do not take in any calories. Do not take in any calories until 30 minutes after you've taken those 2 capsules. Can that be done with water? Abso-freaking-lutely. I'm serious. Like, you know, I'm not going to feel sorry for people who are going to whine to me. I'm like, then don't do it right and see what kind of results you're going to get. I just don't have patience for that kind of nonsense. So anyway, take those 30 minutes, and then 30 minutes after you take those, you can have whatever calories you want or whatever calories you decide. That could be a time that you maybe mix your powder drink. And at first I did all 4 scoops at once, one and done. And then I thought, okay, I've done that for 4 weeks, 5 weeks. So now I'm going to do 2 scoops in the morning and then 2 scoops about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And I will tell you guys, that makes a big difference for people who have a lot of cravings. For me, it really isn't a big deal because I don't, but if they think that they might, you know, evening time is when people tend to graze and stuff. So that might be a good thing. Take 2 in the morning and then 2 again in the afternoon. It's got a vanilla flavor. I've never tried it alone. I would say that it might not be the greatest. I don't think it's horrible. I just don't think it's going to have a lot of sustenance to it. So I mixed mine 2 scoops with Daily Wellness and prebiotic. And it's so good. It is so yummy, but people are mixing it with lemonade, Axio, they're mixing it with all different things. So that's entirely up to you. You can mix it with whatever you want. You can mix it with coffee. Heaven forbid. Mix it with that damn coffee that you have to have. For me, I've never had a cup of coffee, so I don't get that. But anyway, do that and then go about your day. Okay. For us, we tried not to change too much about the things that we did. Now, you guys know I eat really clean. I don't drink alcohol. I really try to stay away from processed sugar, but I didn't change anything. So, and I still had results. So even somebody who doesn't eat well, if they don't change anything, they still might have results. But don't you think we want to change a little bit? I think what's going to happen is you're going to, when you flip that GLP-1 switch, I think that it's going to trigger you to be drawn more to healthy foods. Because when you do feel your body, because some of you may not be hungry at all, I'm just going to tell you, when you do feel your body, you might think, I need to fuel this with good nutrition, and make sure that you're getting your proteins in, because a lot of people lag in that. But I don't want you to be afraid of losing muscle on this, because this is what's happening. You are activating that GLP-1 hormone. That GLP-1 hormone, just as I said in my post today, knows exactly what your body needs. They are smarter. Those hormones are smarter than we are. So it goes to work doing the things that need to be done, no matter how hard you've worked out, no matter how hard you've done cardio, whatever. This hormone knows what your body needs to be at the optimal level. Okay, so don't try to overthink it, and just go about your day and just know that things are working. We're activating our body once again with a GLP-1 hormone that's been laying dormant. You're going to be surprised what happens to your mind. And I can't wait. I just cannot freaking wait for you guys to start chiming in of how you're feeling, and just what it's doing for, for your mind and body. So anyway, with that said, those are the things that are really super important. And then document. Okay. And share. The more you share, just like us, if none of us would have shared our pictures, you guys wouldn't know how awesome this product is, right? So we would like for you guys to document too, even if you share pictures of yourself in clothes, like, here I was at Christmas last year, here I am wearing the same outfit. That is just as good as those other pictures, because some of you aren't going to be comfortable sharing your pictures, and that is okay. You don't have to do that, but you might like to share a candid picture of you out at a ball game in the same outfit as something else. I did that when I had the same kind of clothes on right after I started, and I couldn't believe the difference. So just think about that documentation. And then again, not just posting pictures, but talking about how you're feeling and maybe some of the things that you've overcome. And I hate to talk about it too much, because I don't want you to say, well, Sandy said this is going to happen, so this is what's bound to happen. Okay. So that's what's going to happen. Now, again, if you are not at convention, you don't get the freebies that come with the GLP-1. So I don't want you to order your product, say, how come I didn't get one of those really pretty lavender shaker bottles? It's because you only get those if you go to Kansas City. Okay. And there's a fanny pack too. And then there's a suitcase, but I think those suitcases, the people that were in Club 55, I did get one. It's going to be $1,500, I think, for all 9 sets of those. But I wanted that so that I could haul that around. So anyway, that was one of the perks that we had an opportunity to purchase. We definitely didn't get it for free. So those are the things that are happening. And then, you guys, we need to be having opportunity meetings. Okay. I'm going to be doing one in Sterling. As soon as I get back, I'm staying with my sister, and we're going to do one there. But for like Karen and Dana, you guys don't need me. You can do your own meetings. I know that you can. But I think that we need to do some in-person meetings, and we can do some here. But for people to be able to taste that, to, maybe even happen to have it with them. Dana did talk to me last night about, she says, I don't remember how many people she said, 30, 15, 13. I knew there was a 3 in there. I was driving. Anyway, she has 13 people already pre-sold to, but she was going to purchase them and take them back to them. But I said, listen, you probably want them to go online and order, because that's going to be volume under them. And she doesn't want to order all of those products under her. Do you see? So you want your customers to place the order. So me, if I'm going there and I want to bring some back for people to purchase, Like if I have a meeting here in Creed and somebody says, I want to start tonight. Can I buy one of yours? I'll say, sure. I can sell you one of mine that I'm going to have you go online and order and have it sent to me so that you just replace it. So we don't really exchange money. They just order one, it gets sent to me, and that replaces the one I have. Do you see? And then that volume goes on their account, not on my account, so that they can start building. That's why you want to make sure that you do those kinds of things. Okay. It's very food for thought, thinking about that, but making sure that, if you have product there, that you have one that you can actually have people taste the stuff. But I don't really know if that's necessary. I'm not sure that I'm going to do that. I don't really know that people need to taste it. Are you not going to buy it if you don't like the taste? Probably not. So think about that. I don't know that you need to waste it like that. Okay. Because you're not going to give them 2 capsules because they're really not going to feel anything in a day. So you need to think about how wise that would be. Give them a sample of Axio, keep them up all night thinking about it. That's what you do. Those are the tricks of the trade. You guys, the wheels are turning. So they're like, ooh, this is awesome. So anyway, those are the things, and I'm so excited, and I'm here to help you. Okay. I really can't emphasize enough for you guys to go to hub.lifevantage.com. Go to the hub and use that thing. You guys, there's tons of there's going to be a lot of visuals. I can never say what the thing is. Anyway, all of the things that you need to the visuals that you will use, that you will put up, all the pretty pictures and things of the products, all of those are on hub.lifevantage.com. They're going to be coming. Okay. So make sure that you take advantage of that. And it's Anthem at hub.lifevantage.com that they're talking about this. And that's where you find some of the corporate videos and things like that. So if you are not using that, please use that. Please go to it. Go to the trainings. It shows you how to share a cart. It shows you how to share your consultant link, all of the things, everything right in there. And you go from one video to the next. It tells you exactly how you make money. It talks to you about your fast tracks, how to find your coupons to give to people, because you have 7 as a brand new consultant. You have 7 days to get 3 new customers a 10% discount. Okay. Can I send that out? Who said that? Can you send that out? I probably won't remember that tomorrow. Hub. I'm going to type it right here. LifeVantage. I have put it in the group a lot of times too, guys. So it's been in there. I don't know where I would send that out, but it's in the group as well. So we might, I'm not sure who that is that's asking that. If you want to comment who you are, I can make sure and get that to you. Yeah, I would love to have one in that area. Okay. Okay. All righty. So I'm trying to read those too. Okay. So onward and upward, you guys. I will tell you guys that I am going to be on stage speaking just in a group with some people, in a panel. The whole conference is going to be epic, and it's just going to go by so fast. But it's really great for you guys to have your leader or one of the people on your team, because we're all in this together, represented up there on stage. That's a huge honor, and I am humbled to be part of that. And just I'm so excited about being able to be part of that. And then what we're going to bring back from that is so important. So I'm excited. I know that several of you are going, and we will touch base. I'm getting in Thursday. I know that I have some things to do Thursday evening, but we need to make sure that we're connecting. Karen, Dana, we'd love to get together with you guys. Friday morning, I know that I'm going to be super busy again. We've got walkthroughs and things I need to do, but to get connected and know you guys when you get to go into the store and everything. I think it opens at noon for everybody, and then the elites get to go in at 11. So be ready. I mean, make sure that you know your consultant number, make sure you got your credit card ready, and we are all getting paid on the 11th as well. Yeah, we get paid on the 11th instead of the 15th. So for those of you who were commissioned last month, they have moved that up so that everybody can be paid before we go to convention, which is really a super thing. They're smart. They know that we'll spend some of that money at convention. Okay, so I think that's all the housekeeping things, and I'm going to put a couple videos in. I don't know if you guys have seen that I have had people that they can get on my list. And I don't know if you have seen that, but you guys are more than welcome to click that link and get on my email list so you can see what I'm sending out to people. And you may not have I have hundreds of people that I'm trying to connect with. So if you don't have that many people, but you can still take everything that I'm doing from that and use it for your own. Anything I do, okay, just please use it, because everything I do, I want you to duplicate. Just when you make posts on Facebook, change up the words a little bit that I use, just so that it matches what you do. But please duplicate what I do. And whenever I send out a text, on a message to you on my app, if you're personally enrolled with me, that's something you can copy and paste and send right back. And I usually put those in the Team Big group so that people can see what I'm sending out, and y'all can do that too. That app is amazing. I can send out 250 messages in 5 minutes. So it's so good. And I always tell people, I'm sorry that I have to do it that way, but most people understand this is a business. They don't feel offended. If they want to have a personal conversation with me, they know I will. Okay. So, all this. Just really want to welcome everybody, you guys, and this team is just growing by leaps and bounds. I'm going to share my screen because I did want to do a little bit of some shout outs here. And don't judge me on this because my desktop is probably a little fuller than most people's, but you should have seen it before I deleted it. So I want to shout out our Onyx sellers for September. You guys, we had a bunch. And again, oh shoot, that's not the full list. I probably deleted the wrong list. Dad gummit. Sandra. Oh, there it is right there. Oh, thank goodness. So we had Kathy Marks, Sarah Wassinger, Kathy Johnson, Jessica Lute. How do you say your last name, Jessica?
Is it Luchin?
Luchin.
Yeah.
Okay, like Luchin. Okay. So yeah, she was so, and you were way beyond Onyx. You were way beyond. Did you know that? Yeah, you were. You beat it by a long ways. You were way over 500.
That's so cool.
Very cool. Great surprises. And then Faye Rogers, Caroline Pope, Tammy Bates, Deb Kaiser, Sonja Curtis, Carrie Ann Whitaker, Lynn Hammond, June Jenny, Marie Rowley, Andrea Buller, Steph Carlson, Danielle Brown, Amy Adams, Passport Incorporated. I'm not real sure who that is. I need to find out what the name is. Gail Babbitt, Connie Stone, and Lisa Bauer. And you know, it's kind of cool when you get to this, when you're doing this, there's my niece and then 2 of my sisters on that list. That's really fun. So getting your family involved is really cool. So make sure that you don't ever leave them out. Okay, then on to the Emeralds. And I had to change a name on here because we've got Daniel Van Osdell and his brother. I put his brother's name instead of his. We got Karen Locklear, who hit 2 lists with her business centers, but Karen Locklear here on the Emerald Seller, Kaylee Sainer, Jenny Heppery, Marie Hampton, Daniel Van Osdell, Jennifer Smith, Kristen Balsick, Dana Church, Morgan Holmstrom, and Liz West. Now, here's the thing. You want consultants, guys, but when they bump up to consultants, they come off of your seller list, and that's kind of hard, you know. But you want multipliers, as they've said. So if you get somebody as a consultant and they do what you do, that's multiplying volume instead of just one person's volume. So you need to think about those things. But, you know, if somebody's just wanting to be a consultant to save money, I always tell people you really shouldn't do that because it's almost a wash with the rewards anyway. I don't recommend that. And that's just a lot of work. But if they're insistent upon it, that's okay. You never know when they may want to share. The Sapphire list was so big this month. We had 6, and that's awesome. Janine Burns, LaDon Britton, Lico Inkersell, Karen Locklear again, Lori Peer, and Rachel Dalzell all hit that Sapphire level, guys. And that is just a really epic level to hit. And so congratulations. That's really life-changing money right there, 15% extra. So that you're getting 25% on those sales. So that's just something you guys need to have those conversations, and every month get a few new customers and a few new customers. And I'll tell you what happens when you do that. Then you start having lots and lots and lots of customers. Over 100 customers is what it takes to get that diamond level. So my volume was up 22,000, I think, at the end of the month this month. But that's a lot of conversations with a lot of people over a lot of time and making sure that I'm servicing those people. Lisa Eddington also hit the diamond seller this month, well over 4,000, and she just that consistency. You see those names, consistent. And so that's something you just want to make sure you're servicing those customers so that we retain them. We don't want them just to purchase once and then stop. Number one, we don't want them to do that for themselves. I always tell people, if you're only going to do this for a month or two, then don't even waste your money. I'm honest with them, because that's not going to help them. This is something that we need to emphasize. This is a lifetime fixing the roof before it leaks type of thing. Okay, and then let's take a look at this. How fun was this? Oh my goodness, it was amazing. All of these people with a brand new enrollment this month: Gail Schmidt, Sarah Wassinger, Stacy Patterson, Aaron Schmitz, Kate Starskin, Kelly Vick, Faye Rogers, Maura Young, Lisa Bauer, Madison Church, Lori Peer, Ellen Carpenter, Jennifer Kreitz, Lisa Eddington, Adrian Newby, Renee Keeney, Kristen Balsick, Liko Inkersell, Karen Korf, Angie Palmer, Christine G, Jenny Heppery, Naomi Shida, Janet Reinhardt, Darla Weldon, and Jay Wilson. Naomi, I'm just probably never going to get that right. But anyway, that represents so many people, you guys. And there are a lot of people on there who are brand new consultants who are not afraid to have that conversation. So congratulations, you guys. That is huge. And just keep doing that. And then on to, I mean, we had so many enrollments this month. It was crazy. I think that we were 3 or 4 times what we normally do. I don't know what happened here. Just a lot of people deciding to jump on 34 enrollments. I think that's a record for me. That's a lot of conversations. Rachel Dalzell, again, with 11, she's, has that TikTok training, and she's doing a lot of NRF2 to special needs kids on TikTok. Amanda Gonzalez with 5. That's amazing. She is working so hard, and this is her niche. She almost hit that Onyx level too. Andrea Buller had 4. She reached out to me. She said, Sandy, I got my first new customer. And before I knew it, she had 4. It was amazing. Sandra Curtis with 4. Jessica Lutin with 3. Brand new with 3. Mandy Meeks with 3. Terry Weldon with 3. Leslie Lawrence with 3. Brand new. Kathy Johnson also had 3. I don't know what happened to her 3, but she did. She sure did. Dana Church had 3. Dana Bucci had 3. And I think Dana's under Dana, right? Or Dana's enrolled with Dana. Kendra Rook had 3. Beth Reichert, 3. Caroline Pope, 3. These are a lot of these brand new people, you guys. Morgan Holmstrom had 2. Deb Kaiser had 2. Sarah Lambrecht had 2. Janine Burns, 2. Christine G, 2. Jessica Luchin, she had 3. You're on there. Yeah, you had 3. I had you on that list before. So see what happens. I'll tell you what, anybody can do this, guys. I'm not perfect. Denise Weiser had 2. LaDon Britton had 2. Misty Gonzalez had 2. Misty and Mandy together, that's 5 new people, or 6 new people between them. No, 7. And I spelled your name wrong. Oh my gosh. I'm so sorry, Misty.
It was just tough to understand, because I feel like.
Oh goodness. Okay. And then June Jenny, Richard Styler, Karen Locklear, Janet Villers, and Liz West, all with 2. So this is just so amazing. I am so proud of all of you guys. Incredible. And I want to take time to shout everybody out, because it is hard to get people on board. And so if there's anything I can do to help you guys have those conversations, you just please let me know. But looks like you're all doing a great job without me. And then I wanted to share with what I just got this, you guys, right before the call. They emailed it over. I was hoping to get this earlier today. We had so many people rank up. Ben Holmstrom, which is my son-in-law, ranked up to MC2. Bethany also got MC2. My sister Lynn was an SC2, senior consultant 2. My sister Deb, senior consultant 2. Lisa Bauer ranked up to consultant 3. Mandy Gonzalez to consultant 3. Denise Weiser to consultant 3. Janet Villers to consultant 3. And then all to consultant 2 was Sujir Montez, Jennifer Kreitz, Jessica Luchin, Luchin, Gail Schmidt, Mandy Meeks, Andrea Buller, Beth Reichert, Leslie Lawrence, Richard Styler, Kendra Rook, Misty Gonzalez, Dana Bucci, June Jenny, Janet Reinhardt, and then Ryan Sedlak as a consultant one, brand new. That is amazing, you guys. And I wish I'd have had that list sooner. I had to make sure that it was legit before I could shout everybody out. And there were so many that I had a hard time keeping track. And then we had the tracks for the Rise Era track. And I'm not sure if you guys know about that, but do y'all know what Rise Era means?
No.
The Rise Era track? Those are the tracks that you need for the Alaskan cruise. And I'm going on that cruise. I earned that. I want it, you guys, it is so doable. I want y'all to be on that cruise with me. So let me show you where you go to look for those and what they're giving away this month with those tracks. For tracks earned, you're going to earn vouchers for hotels and airlines, I believe. It's what they did before, and they just brought that back. So I'm going to show you real quick where to go to do that. You go over here and you go to incentive trackers and you go to Rise Era. And I'll show you what this looks like. Okay, this is how many enrollments you have. Let's go back to what September was, okay? That's how many enrollments I had. That's how many tracks I achieved. So to get a track, you have to have a total of 750 in sales volume. To get one track, you have to have a total of 750, and at least one of those has to be a consultant that have at least 150 SV. Okay, so any consultant that comes in on a pack is going to get you that minimum consultant value you need, and then all of your other volume from your customers and everything needs to add up to 750 to count as one track. Then you start over on your second track, and that means you need another consultant with 150 SV. Okay, over here is your personally enrolled sales volume. That's your personally enrolled, all the people who are ordering from subscription from you. This will be your baseline. So my baseline is 35,320. In order to get a track on that, I have to sell 35,820 this month. I have to have that much in sales volume go through to get a track. Okay, so make sure that you know what those are as you're enrolling people, you guys. And that's why we want, a customer, somebody who comes in on a business pack, you guys, that is going to get you a track right there. That will get you a track. So those are things that you want to keep in mind as you go to get these trips, because then it goes to the Alaska incentive. And when you click on that, it shows you all of the tracks that you get. Okay. And I will tell you that they've got a cap on these. So I couldn't use all the tracks that I got. This actually adds up to, I think, 650. But to get, I think the top tier 1, you need 300 points. Tier 2, you need 400 points. And tier 5, you need 500 points. And tier 3 is a cruise for 2 with a $1,500 flight voucher. So, but then if you get tier 1 with 300 points, you get the cruise for 2. They just don't pay your flights. So those are things that you guys need to know. For me, I like seeing this because it's something to work for, and it's exciting. And then if you were an executive, there's a Africa chip, which that one, you guys won't see anything on there because you're not executives yet. Okay, but that's where you look to do that. And then I also wanted to show real quick for those of you who are brand new, and you're going to see this in the hub.lifevantage.com, but you go to your back office.
Sandy, we're not seeing your screen.
Oh, how come somebody didn't tell me that before? I went through all that and you never saw any of it?
Correct.
Shoot, are you seeing it now?
Yes.
Oh, Lordy.
LaDawn typed in there, we can't see your screen, but
Yeah, but I can't see.
So
Okay, well,
okay.
Shoot. Okay, well, okay, let's go to this first real quick. Sorry, guys, gee whiz. That was an epic fail. No, we can't see it again.
You have a lot on your plate.
I'm gonna just tell you guys, I'm so scared for my daughter that I can't even believe I can talk tonight. Anyway, let's not go there because I'll cry. All right, so when you are a brand new consultant, you guys, here is where you can click on you can click on summary, sorry. Scroll down here and, oh shoot, fiddle. Help enroll a new consultant, help enroll a new customer, right there. Okay, all you have to do is click that link and that helps you get there. All right. So you can see we had 29 new consultants last month, 114 new customers. That's amazing. That was awesome. So that's where you go to find your link. Okay, but here's also where you can go to find your link. Move this over here. You can go up here to my account and you go to settings. And you can find this on your app too. It's the same place, but business website right here. Okay. And then it shows you your business website right there. All righty. On the hub.lifevantage.com, you will find so much information. And right here, let's see where it is. Communications Hub will take you to lifevantage.com, hub.lifevantage.com. Okay. That will take you there. Also, here is the LifeVantage Healthcare, which is brand new. I'm going to be signing up for that. My healthcare, I just got a letter. They said your healthcare will cost $954 a month next year. And it's already $850. So for me only. So I am so grateful for LifeVantage. I will be taking advantage of that. Okay, let's go back to where I was. Let me show you one more time. Incentives. Okay, right here. I feel so bad that you guys couldn't see this. Okay, Rise Era. So if you go here to Rise Era, this is where I was talking to you about where you need 750 in volume. Okay, at least 150 of that has to come from a consultant, a new consultant with 150 SV. They have to have that. And then anything else can add up to that 750. So you can have one new consultant with 150 and then 600 from new customers, and that'll give you a track. Okay. And not only will you get a track for the Alaska incentive, but you'll also earn a voucher now. And I can't remember exactly what it is. I'm sorry, I should know that. But it'll be in the hub.lifevantage.com. I can tell you that. Okay. Also, here is your personally enrolled sales volume baseline. No, your baseline is right here. So mine is 35,320. In order to get a track, you have to be 500 over your baseline. I went way over my baseline. Let's see, my baseline in August was 24,477 and it went clear up to 35,320. So that was just an epic month with that sale. Okay. So that's what you guys can look for. Your baseline, I'm telling you what, if you're brand new and your baseline 0, how easy is it going to be for you to get 500 SV? Don't you think that would be? The only way you can earn tracks is to have a subscription on your consultant account, though. You have to have a subscription in order to earn a track. Okay. So make sure that you know that. All righty. And then we go to the other trackers. And when you earn these Rise Era tracks, that takes you to the Alaskan incentive. And I want you to see this. So this is where you go. Here are the tiers. A cruise for 300 points. You get a 750 flight voucher with 400 points and then a 1,500 flight voucher with 500 points. And these are all, it keeps track of all your points right here. Okay, you have clear till March to earn that. So let's get off after that and make sure you're earning. You can't earn tracks if you don't have a subscription on your consultant account though. So make sure that you always have a subscription on your consultant account. And I just say 150 subscription, just keep it that way. Then 150 of that will count toward, let me show you real quick. I mean, I could do a whole training on this, but this is important for you guys to know because of this GLP-1 coming. You're all going to have incredible numbers. But when you go to this qualifications, okay, it's going to say 150 out of 150 max. You can only use 150 of the 300 that you need. Like I have to have 300. I can only use 150 of my personal purchases toward that. So I do 150 here. And then if I had a spouse, I would order everything else under them because anything I order under my spouse is going to count for this seller title volume. Okay. Notice the difference here. This is my seller title volume, 3,682. It's because I have 150 SV here. This doesn't count for the volume. This is the number that counts toward your gym ranks. Okay. So there's a lot to learn, but I'm telling you what, I learned it. The way that I did it was just by doing. And so I know that y'all can do the same thing. And this is where I go to see epic numbers. Let me show you this real quick. When I go to reporting up here, I can see the new member enrollments, and look at this. We're already rolling. Look at all those people. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's already happening this month, and I'm so excited. It's just amazing. We aren't even to the 10th, and we're already doing incredible numbers like that. So if you guys have any other questions about that, please let me know. Does anybody have any questions really quick?
I do.
Yes.
What is can you different why some are red and some are not? Like, what is that?
That means they don't have a subscription. If they're
Okay.
red, they don't have a
Okay.
subscription.
Okay.
That's why. That's a great question. I see that, LaDon. You can't see my screen. Sorry. I see it. Oh, for goodness sakes. Okay. All right. So we've got a lot of going on. Lisa, I'm really glad that you're doing well. And here you are, just had surgery today, knee replacement surgery. She's hopping on a call. Now that's some dedication. And Lisa, I'm going to have you.
Thank you.
I want you to tell us a little bit about your experience and what the doctors said, the nurses.
Oh, all of the nurses were just thrilled how healthy I was. For my intake nurse, like, man, you look good. You're strong. She says, you don't look 59. And I had the opportunity to tell her about LifeVantage. And I told her that they're coming out with the GLP-1 too. So I'm putting the buzz out.
Very good. Well, I'm happy for you, Lisa. I know that this is just one thing. This is going to be an epic week for you. She's looked forward to getting her knee replaced, and now the GLP-1 coming, and it's just so good. So we're all happy.
I actually feel pretty good. I know it's gonna, after all the pain block and stuff, it's gonna be a little bit rougher, but I'm ready to conquer it.
If anybody can do it, you can do it. That's for sure. So, all righty, friends. Well, I can't tell you how excited I am. I think, you know, it's been a lot of work, and it's just been a big grind, and it's all worth it. And so we get back into doing this. And if you guys want me to come to where you are, you just need to promise me that you'll get butts in the seats and people in the room. And I'll try to do that. I do have a grandbaby due in November. And so that will be my priority at that time, but I can certainly hop on Zooms here to talk to people about it. We can definitely do that, but getting people added to those groups, very, very huge. Making sure that you add them to those groups with intention of knowing, telling them what they need to do. Here's what you do next. Here's what you do next. And here's what you do next. Because when they become a consultant, they're going to remember what you told them, and they're going to duplicate everything that you did. And it will be just a really great system. Okay. So I'm here for you. I think June and you and I will be in Punta Mita, right, June? I'll see you there. We'll have a little powwow there. So, all right. Well, I'm really grateful for all of you guys. If there are not any other questions, I'm going to let you go so I can finish mailing out getting some packages ready to mail out. And I'll be talking to you. Reach out if you have any questions. And Karen, I'll try to start a group chat so we know what's going on with each other. Okay.
Okay. Passport Incorporated, that is Stephen Tinas. That's Dr. T.
Okay.
That's who that is. Now,
okay.
on your link that you said that we could be involved with, that stand.store, Sandy McClure, we can subscribe to that. What did you say about that?
Yeah, you can subscribe to it and just see what I send out.
Okay.
And yeah, it's just, I mean, you wouldn't want your people to go to that because they might order for me. I don't want that to happen, but I want you to see what I do so that you can have a chance to do that. And if you decide that you want to come up with a stand store and have an email list and stuff, then I purchased mine from Morgan for, I think it was $99. But I have a lot of emails. So, I mean, if you don't have a big email list, I wouldn't do that right away, but if it's something that you want to do.
So Contact management, is that kind of what it is?
Well, there's a few things to it. Yeah, it's
Okay.
very good. And it's something I've needed for a long time. So yeah, thank you, Misty. We are hoping that everybody in Florida is safe. So any other questions? All right. I love you guys so much. I'm so excited for you to do this. And we will, somebody asked me if I was going to do a group challenge, and I probably will, but I don't know what everything that corporate's providing as far as teaching people about how to, it's probably everything I've always taught about, eating right and everything. But I just want to make sure that anything that I coach is going alongside. Oh, one other thing. Make sure that you're using the disclaimer on any of the pictures that you're sharing now. And I will put that in the group as well. They've got a really long one. We're trying to narrow it down a little bit less, but just make sure that you have that disclaimer on all the stuff that you share from here on out. Okay. All right, guys, you'll talk to you later. And here we go. The countdown is on. See you later.